Hey guys, welcome back. My name's Cody. I'm gonna be going over this little draft recap from the Colts. So unfortunately, we didn't have a first round pick this year. I was not able to participate in the annual I hate my first round pick like the Rams did with Ty Simpson. That looked like a lot of fun. I know everybody was upset, and I just wanted to be mad with them. We can look forward to that in 2028, but for the next, well, I guess this year and next year, we're not gonna have a first. We got Sauce Gardner, so I'm okay with that. We'll live with that. Um, First off, we're gonna go ahead and just jump right in. That I absolutely love this draft. Chris Ballard's drafted 6 SEC players his entire time he's been here in 9 years. This draft alone, 6 out of the 8 players that we picked, SEC. I could not be any happier. I can't stress it enough. I absolutely love it. I've been screaming from the rooftops for about 4 years now that we need to just draft straight SEC. I'm tired of all these Big Ten players, all these northern schools. I get it, they're local, all this stuff, but if you really want to build a real team and you want to be a Super Bowl contender, you have to draft SEC talent. On average, they're a lot better, and they work out. There's 4 to 5 states that the NFL makes up 90% of the NFL. You got Texas, Florida, California, Georgia, probably a Carolina school. But realistically, that's kind of where you want to aim at. And it looks like we were following suit with this draft. So I could not love it anymore. Let's get right straight into the second round pick.
The Indianapolis Colts have not won the AFC South in 12 years. That changes this year. Jim Irsay from the football heavens cured Daniel Jones's torn Achilles. Michael Pittman got sent to the Steelers, and in return, we got football gods with the 53rd pick in the 2026 NFL Draft. The AFC South Kings, Indianapolis Colts select C.J. Allen, linebacker from Georgia. Go.
With the second round pick, we started off with C.J. Allen. Love the pick. Absolutely love the pick. When I watched the draft, I saw us draft an SEC linebacker. Oh my goodness. I was shaking. I could not believe it. I had to pinch myself. I thought I was living in an alternate universe. Oh my God. Chris Ballard drafted an SEC player. Can't make it up. I absolutely love it. Hate him. Absolutely love the pick. CJ Allen, 3-year starter from Georgia. I mean, you can't get a better pick. Born, raised in Georgia. You're already statistically starting off at a great jumping point. I I love the pick. Absolutely love the pick. Colts Nation hated the pick whenever it first came out. Somebody tweeted out Zaire Franklin 2.0. Everybody just ran with it. I don't get it. I hate Chris Ballard as much as everybody, but let's be real here. He is not Zaire Franklin. CJ Allen is a bona fide blue chip stud from Georgia. You get a Georgia linebacker, they typically work out. Um, his biggest knock is that he can't really guard the defense or guard the pass that well. I don't believe in that. I think he's serviceable. Realistically, if you're asking, I mean, all we're gonna be asking from him is to kind of cover the middle of the field with zone and just man up on a running back out of the backfield occasionally. I don't really think we're lining him up on a tight end to run ones. And if you're asking a middle linebacker not named Fred Warner to do that, you're kind of losing at the X's and O's already. So I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal. I think he can absolutely do it. I think he's going to be awesome. He's going to be a leader of the team and the cornerstone for our team. Super, super, super stoked about the pick. Can't stress it enough. Great on the run. Great at being a captain. Great at being a leader. He's going to take over our locker room and be something Zaire never could be. So stoked about that. Cannot stress it enough. Awesome, awesome pick. And with our third round pick, we got AJ Halsey, aka Mr. Gimme That.
The origin of my nickname, Mr. Gimme That. Mr. Gimme That. So Mr. Gimme That originated in high school. In high school, I was a ball hawking cornerback. I played corner in high school, and I was ball hawking. And one day, my cousin he texted me, let's get another interception because the next game was coming up. Mr. Gimme That. So my cousin, he gave me this name, Mr. Gimme That. Yes, sir. My cousin.
AJ Halsey is straight out of Houston, Missouri City, Mo City Don, Houston King. So we got to represent, man. He's awesome. I think he's going to be a bona fide stud for us. I think this is the absolute steal of the draft. I cannot be happier. Oh my goodness. We get a safety from DBU. absolute stud, bona fide stud everywhere he's been. Headhunter, great in the past. He gonna be. Everybody calls him a box safety, box safety, box safety. He's a stud. He can do it all. This gives us so much versatility on defense with the first two picks. Lou's gonna do great stuff with him, and he's just a dog. Everybody was upset with it. Everybody wanted a receiver. We weren't getting a receiver. We're going straight defense this year. We had huge holes at safety. We had a huge gaping hole at middle linebacker. Our edges are still really suspect, and we need depth out of offensive line. I was tweeting out telling everybody we weren't really getting anybody else besides defense, and you couldn't get a better person in the third round. I think two back-to-back steals. I mean, just those two picks alone I'd give Ballard an A just off of drafting those two guys. Back-to-back SEC picks, I was shaking. To follow that up with a third after that, you you can't make it up. It was awesome. All right, y'all, and with our fourth round pick, we got Jalen Farmer. I don't hate the pick. I love the pick actually. Love the lineman. Love that he's from the SEC again. Three of them in a row. I mean, I'm absolutely speechless. I cannot believe. I think Chris Ballard stumbled upon my Twitter and found my burner and just read the draft Bible and copied it word for word. I mean, you can't get a better draft than this. Jalen Farmer, I really don't care who we draft as far as offensive line's concerned. We have Tony Soprano. He turns things into gold, man. He's awesome. He's one of the elite premier offensive line coach. It really doesn't matter who you give him. He's going to turn him into a stud. So, I mean, I love the guy. So long as he stays at guard, I really don't see there being an issue. I think he's going to fill in perfectly. Love the pick. With our other fourth round pick, we got Bryce Betcher. Absolutely love the pick, honestly. People think that whenever we initially drafted him, they're like, oh my God, how does Chris Ballard draft another backup middle linebacker? Honestly think he sneaks his way into the will. I don't see him really sitting on the bench that long. Our linebacking core is trash. So he's definitely got a real shot at playing. Um, Love the pick, honestly. And if you're not drafting SEC players, my rule: if you're not drafting an SEC player, it has to be, and he's going to be from the Big Ten. It has to be Ohio State. If it's not Ohio State, it must be an All American or let's see, an All Big Ten player. Okay, first team, maybe second team. We might let a second team slide. Must be first team. Or Oregon and let's see, Michigan, maybe. You know, those two, they have sprinkles of talent here and there at certain positions, but consistently, if it's not Ohio State, dude, I don't care. Don't get me an Illinois player, nothing like that. So, love the Oregon pick. Can't get much better. I think he's great in pass coverage. He can learn at the NFL level. He's super smart. Got drafted, I think, in the 13th round by the Astros, so that's pretty sweet. Real good, gritty guy. So, super excited to see how he works out. I definitely think he has a real chance at starting this year. But that's really all I got about him. All right, guys, us getting the Florida edge, George Gums. Now, this one's interesting. Uh, First off, I want to say SEC, love the pick. Um, he's going to be probably the biggest project. You know, Chris Ballard really can't help himself. You know, he has to every single time draft somebody. I thought it was going to be the Oregon linebacker was going to be his project, you know, because the guy played baseball and Chris Ballard loves drafting some tight end who just learned how to pick up a football. So that's really up his alley. I thought that was going to be his one pick, but of course he followed it up with another project. So this one's a little shaky. He did benefit. I mean, this one's going to be a little shaky. I don't know how it's going to work out. It'll be very interesting to see if he can develop. I really do think our following pick is going to be a little bit more of a contributor than him. But we'll see how he goes. I'm not entirely sold on him. I just got to see production from him first. He was at a tight end and receiver, I believe, at the other college, transferred to Florida and became an edge. So he's relatively new at the position. We'll see. They want allegedly Chris Ballard saying he wants to put him out at that outside linebacker and kind of make him a rushing linebacker. We'll see how it works. Not super sold on it, but believe in the athleticism. We'll see how it actually works out. With our sixth pick, we have A real good pick here, honestly. Ohio State, Caden Curry. Again, not SEC, must be Ohio State. Not SEC, it must be Ohio State. Love the pick. He's part of the 1-2 punch. High motor. What his talent doesn't have, I think he makes up with his high motor. Really, really love the pick. He's a stud. So we'll see how it works. I think him and Gums have a real potential to get some rotational minutes this year. We need Leatu Latu to absolutely be great this year. Our defense is completely dependent on our edge rush. If we have a decent edge rush, and if Curry and Gums can really make a swing for the fences and turn into the players that they really think that they're going to be, I think it'll be great. Chris Ballard loves Curry. He saw him win a high school championship. He was the one who personally called Ohio State and told him to take a look at this guy. So he's seen him for a long time. Robert Mathis tweeted out last year in December saying that Caden Curry is going to be an Indianapolis Colt. And then here we are, draft night. He eventually got him. Surprised he was there in the 6th round. A lot of people had him higher. Super stoked about the pick. Excited to see what really comes out with that. But as far as Caden Curry, man, I wish him the best. With our 7th round pick, we got Seth McGowan. Interesting pick. We got DJ Giddens last year from Kansas State. DJ is a 6-foot running back, 200 something pounds. He's a big running back. Unfortunately, he didn't get to play a lot because JT is obviously Jonathan Taylor, and he didn't get hurt last year as much to where they really needed him. So he's a developmental back. Kansas State really doesn't let scrubs run the ball for him, so I'm super excited that we got him. He's probably will end up turning into something. Don't mind the Kentucky running back. Again, SEC, love it, can't hate it. He's interesting, but we'll see. He might be waived, honestly. I don't know. I don't know if he's actually going to be on the team for a long time. We'll see. He's had a checkered past, but again, I don't care about that. Look, I'll be the first person. We're not trying to build a family here, okay? I don't care what charges he's got. If he's not banned or kicked out or punished by the NFL, hey, get him, get him. I would have got Jalen Carter at the first pick. I mean, I don't care about that. I would have got Ruben Bain with that 7th pick. I literally don't care. I'm trying to win football games. I mean, these players are studs. So I don't care about the checkered pass. If he can come out here and make production, then that'd be great. If not, then they'll probably just end up waiving him pretty early. With our last pick, actually, I really do like this pick. He has a lot of potential. A lot of people on Twitter really, really like him. Deion Burks. I believe that they're gonna try to sneak him in to that outside receiver. I mean, we got Westbrook Akine, but again, Westbrook Akine is just a guy. So Deion Burks might be able to go in there and make some noise. Hopefully, that'd be great for a 7th round pick. People are kind of comparing him to Tyreek Hill, but I'm not too sure I'm sold on that. Could be a speedster for us. Don't hate it. We lost Michael Pittman. Don't really care about Michael Pittman. I think Alec Pierce is going to be our 3-level receiver. Josh Downs will probably be our slot receiver, and then Westbrook Akine being the other outside. Maybe Burks coming in, or let's see, Ashton Doolin maybe. Who knows? But can't hate it. We'll see if he's still on the team. Typically with those 7th round guys, I mean, I'm not really super. I don't I don't really care much about them because they end up getting waived typically most of the time, or they just don't even play. So not too worried about it. If he works out, he works out. Can't really get upset or criticize or really get angry at a 7th round pick. So it is what it is with those guys. But yeah, that's about it. I appreciate you guys stopping by and watching the video. Go ahead and leave a comment if you hate anything that I just said, and let me know where I'm wrong at. I appreciate it.